Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you guys all out there, wherever you are. Thank God it's Friday. Oh yes, it is a beautiful Friday morning to you guys all out there, wherever you are, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, Australia, or right here in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends in Panama and Jamaica, you guys are all highly welcome to this Friday edition. Tomorrow, Saturday, is Chelsea-Everton. What are your expectations? Look, for me, I think that we've had enough rest this week. Our players rested throughout the week. So therefore, there shouldn't be any excuse in tomorrow's game. No fatigue, no stress. And even on the injury front, I believe that almost all our players are back. Yeah. In the exception of Wesley Fofana. Who else? Dear friends, more importantly, my excitement is that Romeo Lavia is back and had trained yesterday. And listen, I spoke about Romeo Lavia, is it yesterday or so? But I want to stress a few things about Lavia again. His positional play, quickly. It is your breakfast. I would not like to stress you too much. You see, it is non-negotiable. He is an automatic starter in tomorrow's game. It is not negotiable. He must be an automatic starter. Unless maybe later today we're going to be hearing another news again at the press conference. Yeah, today our coach will be speaking to us later on. That, he sustained another slight injury, maybe a week or two. That week or two will be another 3 months. But I pray nothing like that happens. Dear friend, he should be an automatic starter in tomorrow's game. Chelsea play much better with Lavia in a setup. Yes. You see, when he's on the pitch, we normally shift Caicedo to the inverted right back. That inverted right back is Caicedo's normal position. So with Romeo Lavia in the squad, Caicedo could move to that inverted right back. And he does more than that. But the truth is that it's a question of whether Reece James will be playing or not. Yes. James provides more, fluidity in the same role. But that is not his exact position. It's not the best position for Reece James. Have that in mind. All right? Have that in mind. Because I will come back to this issue again. And when you think about Lavia in the setup, you will realize also that he's been one player that Chelsea has been missing all these whiles. Chelsea has been missing all this while. He's one player because once you see him on the pitch, it gives more freedom to Caicedo. He's able to do the things he loves to do with the ball. People don't realize that Lavia elevates the pressure of Cole Palmer even. People don't realize that. He takes off the pressure of Cole Palmer. Yes, in a build-up. And allows him to focus on what he's best at doing. That is what Lavia does to the team. Without Lavia, you don't have players that press resistance. You don't have those kind of players. Without Lavia, you don't play that press resistance and dribbles. Dribblers. He is very good in tight spaces as well. That is an additional aspect of his game. And can carry the ball out from the back. These are some of the qualities that Chelsea has been lacking in terms of a player that drives the ball forward. Nicola Jackson, we say he used to drive ball forward, but actually it is not Jackson's role to be driving ball forward. Jackson is supposed to be a striker. We're talking about a player in tight spaces that can help, in tight spaces that can deliver the ball like to Cole Palmer, that can do his job perfectly as number 10. And then the striker comes, which is Jackson. That's why, of late, we see more often with Cole Palmer dropping, so deep. Cole Palmer drops so deep in midfield when he used to be, ahead of the midfield, the DM, and playing his normal football. Looking at who to pass the ball to, how to shoot and score goals. You see, I understand I understand that when a player is injured and you don't have a backup, things go wrong. But this is one thing that Enzo Maresca could have figured out from the very onset of the season. Chelsea wouldn't have been where we are right now if Maresca had figured out the way forward on the Romeo Lavia. He did that late. I mean, when he started using Rhys James himself wasn't the best for the position, and with his own injury as well. You understand it? Anyway, Enzo can play passes through press. Enzo Fernandez can play passes through press, but cannot directly keep the ball. He can't. Lavia coming back means Lavia Enzo form a nice dynamic. Lavia Enzo, they form a nice dynamic that complement each other. And Palmer can advance once again. So let's expect that more goals could be scored in tomorrow's game if Romeo Lavia is available. Dear friends, all right, quickly, this is your breakfast. I've already spent 4 minutes of my time. So let me just try and see how I can do this quickly. All right, on your screen currently, three wingers that Chelsea are seriously working on. 3 left wingers, left winger, right-footed players. 3. Yes. If you could choose only one, which one of them will you go for? Realistically, if you could choose just one, which one do you think Chelsea should go for? You have there Nico Williams, Jamie Gittins, and Alejandro Garnacho. All these 3, they have their good side of the game, and they also have their bad side of the game. And some of them also are, are realistic. Realistically, you can say, yes, Chelsea can go for this. Chelsea can get this. Some also are unrealistic. In your own opinion, Nico Williams, Jamie Gittins, and Alejandro Garnacho. Garnacho is Manchester United. Yes. Jamie Gittins is in Bundesliga. Bundesliga, I think, yeah. And then Nico Williams, Spanish League. So, what do you think? These 3 are the main 3 targets. You see, the problem with Chelsea the past few seasons is that they will inform the so-called insiders about what they want to do or what they are doing, about their targets. Yet, their eyes are somewhere else. And I don't want to be played this time around. I don't want to fall for them again. You might be thinking, this is the player they are going in for. They will make all the publicity about that player. Oh, we want to go for Nico Williams. Then Arsenal will jump in, Liverpool will jump in, then they will now switch to. I'm not sure if it's a trick, so that the other team's focus will not be on. All these 3 here, personally, yes, Garnacho realistically, but I'm not sure if United would like to sell this season because they also want to beef up their squad. And do they have the money to go into the market to buy replacement if they are to sell Garnacho? Gittins, yes. In terms of our wage structure, he fits in perfectly. Perfectly. Nico Williams, in my opinion, he's the number 1 choice there. But can Chelsea afford to pay him £250,000? No. It's not as if we cannot afford with it. But are we ready to break our own, wage structure? Like we kept talking about Victor Osimhen. Are we ready to break our wage structure and pay Nicolas Williams? Nico Williams, he's also Nicolas, yeah. Nico Williams, £250,000. Are we ready? It shouldn't be a big deal for Chelsea. If you go to buy 3 young players and you are paying each one of them £300,000 a week, all those young players you are buying, apart from you make, nesting them for 1 year, 2 seasons, 1 season, 2 seasons, and selling them for profit. That 100,000 give to 3 different players can be used for 1 player. Quality. This time around, in this summer transfer window, we don't need Akwaashe let's try and see. Oh, me try quarter. Let's just try it and see how it works out, how it will pan out. No. Chelsea cannot afford to continue to be trying and trying. We are only building other teams. And then we ourselves, we are struggling. If we are to be in the Champions League, if we really want to be in the Champions League, then our next 3 signings have to be a top-notch signing. And that has to be Nico Williams. And it also has to be Victor Osimhen. Then, even when it comes to the defense, Dean Hutchinson that people are talking about, Dean Hutchinson as a defender, central back, is not intimidating. Do you remember the times when we have a Vincent Kompany, Manchester City? I hate him with passion. Vincent Kompany, I hate him with passion. Then luckily, now Chelsea we got our own Rodiger. After John Terry, we got Rodiger, central defender. You see the fierceness of Rodiger in the in defense. Like we used to see Vincent Kompany. When I see Vincent Kompany against Chelsea, I hate it. Those are and Liverpool. They have this guy. What's his name? This player they are not always in my head. What's his name? Van Dijk. Yes, Van Dijk. You see, when there are some defenders, even as a striker, you see, even if there are some strikers that are 6 feet tall. Oh, look at Haaland. So you see Haaland, and you are talking about a well-built defender like Rodiger. Yeah, Rodiger can intimidate Haaland. You know that Rodiger is intimidating Haaland. Levi Colwill has a height, has the stature to be able to do that, but he's Mr. Gentle. Levi Colwill seems to be like Mr. Gentle. We don't need that Mr. Gentle anymore. That we need a fierce face, physicality that is fit, that can intimidate defenders. Just as we need a striker that when other opponents, their defenders see, they will panic. Dear friends, it is your breakfast, right? Yeah, it is your breakfast. It is your breakfast. Let me end here. Estaval, one on Estaval, then I'll let you go. Estaval, yes. Estaval next summer, in 2 months from now, Estaval should be back to Chelsea, right? June, July, April, May, June, yeah. By May ending June, Estaval should be in Chelsea. And he was being asked a question, an interesting question, and this is what he said. I want to bring that to you. He said, a lot of people are asking me why we chose Chelsea, but they don't understand how much Chelsea wanted me and how much belief they have in my potential. Those people don't know about the project they presented to us. To a young player, these things matter a lot. And I know we've made the right decision to go to London. Now I'm beginning to get a clear picture. Why all the 18 years, 19 years, instead of going to Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal, they chose to come to Chelsea. It begins to get more clearer to me. The project. You're not going to be under pressure. You'll be playing your football. 2 seasons, 3 seasons, 3rd season, they will begin to take, the pressure will be low. Don't worry. And as we progress, your salary will be increased. We are giving long-term contract. Your future is secured. 7 years contract, 8 years contract. Your future is secured. The project. Hey guys, we don't want any more. Enough of the project. Enough of the project talk. It is a shame. You have a project, but you still must balance it. These young guys, I can bet if Chelsea did not get in experienced players who can help us next season, or if they go in for another 18 years, 19 years with 1 season in a pro game, professional game, none of these players can progress as expected. Because why? There is no leader. Maresca has said it severally. You think he's only talking about leadership on the field? With the armband. There has to be someone that can say, guys, I have been there. I won Champions League. I won this trophy. I won that. And so we can get someone that can be vocal in the dressing room, someone that the players can look up to. His work rate. Oh, come on. Go and ask players who played alongside Cristiano Ronaldo. Go and ask players who played alongside this Swedish guy, tall guy, Abramovich, the striker that played for Italy. The last time Jose Mourinho even signed for Manchester United. I forgot his other name. Abramovich, the tall guy with that always ties their back. Zlatan Abramovich. Go and ask him. His work. These are players that they work their sweat out, and when you see them in the squad, if you're in the same team, I listened to an interview with the Inter Milan squad that won the Scudetto under Jose Mourinho. They won the treble under Jose Mourinho, and okay, my time is up. There was real competition. You will see some players. When you're a young player, 18 years, 19 years, you enter the dressing room and you see Zlatan Ibrahimovic, you see Samuel Eto'o, you see Sule Montari. There are names you see in the dressing room as 18 years. If you are right there, 19 years old, you know you have to. Guys, I'll see you on the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.